guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make Duncan High's milk chocolate brownies. Now I'm going to tell you how to make them. To start, go grab your Duncan Hines brownie mix and then go grab a whisk, tablespoon measure, 2 eggs, and some olive oil. Oh, and I almost forgot a mixing bowl. And a 9x13 pan. Now we're going to go and preheat the oven to 350 degrees and set it to bake. Then we're going to grab a bowl. So we've grabbed the bowl. Now we're going to put the brownie mix in the bowl. Dump all of it in there. Now we're going to pour our 2/3 cup of oil in. And we're going to crack the 2 eggs into the bowl. That's one. And there's our second one. And try your best not to get any eggshell in the bowl. Now we're gonna go get 3 tablespoons of water. Measured it with our tablespoon measure, and then I put it in here. So let's dump it in. And now remember that whisk? We're gonna whisk this all up. It's gonna look weird and clumpy, but just trust the process and just keep mixing it. Stir until there's no clumps and you see no powder. It should look something like this. And by the way, please do not eat the raw batter. This has raw egg and this can be really bad for you. So I know it looks so good, delicious, and chocolatey, but please do not eat it. Thanks! This is my favorite way to make brownies. It does not say on the box to do it this way, but I love adding M&Ms to my brownies. I feel like it just spices it up, and I feel like it makes it a lot better. I've got it open. We're just going to sprinkle some in there. Sprinkle a lot in there. Just keep sprinkling some more. Like that, and then we'll mix it up and see if that's enough. I added some more in, and I mixed it. And this is how it should be looking with the M&Ms in there. If you'd like to, you can eat the M&Ms. They're really good. Okay, so now we're gonna go over and grab our pan, and we're also gonna grab our Pam spray to butter the pan. Now I got both of these, and we're gonna shake this and spray the pan. Not too much though. This is just so it doesn't stick. I put a little bit too much. I'm using a 9x13 pan, but if you'd like to, you could use a smaller one, like one of those circle ones. It just makes it a lot more thicker. And also with the pans for cooking, if you use a glass pan, then you would want to add around 3 to 5 minutes more because of the glass. So we are done with your spray. So then you can go put your spray back in the cabinet. Now it's time for the fun part. We are gonna pour the mixture in to the pan. So I would want to try to pour it in the middle as best as you can so that it goes out evenly and it spreads out evenly. And get as much as you can out. All that I could get out. So now we're gonna go over and grab our spatula. And we're just gonna go around the edges like this. And then you can get it to pour into the pan. Don't worry, just tap it out so then it gets all the edges. And just keep tapping it on the counter or table or wherever you're making it, and it will get all the edges nice and securely close together. And don't worry, I know it looks like it's not that thick and there's not that much brownie, but I promise you that it will rise when it's baking and it will get a lot more taller. I promise. Kind of what it's looking like. And now go grab your hot pads and put it in the oven. We are going to put it in the oven to bake. I'll look at the directions to see how much time. We are using a 9x13 pan, and we're going to put it for 20 to 23 minutes. 20. We're going to start it on our microwave. And for an 8x8 inch pan, use around 40 minutes, 9x9, 27 to 30, and a 9x13, 20 to 27 minutes. Now, we're just gonna let that bake for 20 minutes, and then we're gonna check it. While you wait, you can play with your dogs or the animal that you have. She would love if you could try some brownies, but you would get sick if you had some chocolate, wouldn't you? And while you wait for cooking, you can clean all the dishes that you already have used. So my timer just ended. We just pulled them out. I had my dad pull them out so then I didn't get burned. And the first thing to look for if they're done is if it is cooked around the edges. And if it's like crispy kind of around the edges, and that looks really good and it looks perfect. Now for the second test, you're going to take a toothpick, then you're going to stick it in the middle. And if it comes out clean, it's done. But you want to check all over just to make sure. There's always going to be a little tiny bit that comes out. But this is perfect. So it is done. Now we're going to let it cool right here for around 30 minutes. Once you're done doing that, turn off the oven and open the oven so the oven can cool faster. I'm going to start a 30-minute timer to let this cool. So now it has been around an hour and a half, and I'm going to cut the brownies. They look cool. They feel cold to the touch. So we're going to grab our butter knife, and just so you know, I'm going to cut them a little bit bigger because everybody loves brownies, right? So I'm going to try and guide first and see if that's too big, too small. You know, right? Okay, so here's my guidelines. If you can tell, there is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. There's 16 brownies now. And now we're actually going to try and cut them. These are really hard to cut, by the way, just because they're not really hard to cut, but these edges you got to be careful on because they take forever to cut because it's such hard like crust, you know. And just be careful that you don't scratch the pan. Now they're all done and fully cooked. You can't see it right now, but there is the chocolate chips in there. You can frost these, but today I am not gonna frost them because I think they look good just like this. And yeah, this is how you make the Duncan Hines milk chocolate brownies. Thanks for watching. Bye. And I also hope that you will like these.